Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? This game we're playing AKALI in the top lane against SHEN.
The truth.
So this matchup isn't very hard if you're able to just outscale him, and eventually once you grab your gunblade and maybe build a bit tanky, so a bit of magic resistant armor, then he won't be able to kill you. The only way a SHEN would kill you in lane is one, if he's able to poke you down and just constantly keep on bursting you. But if you're able to just hold the wave near your tower, then he can't really trade with you, because if he dives you with his taunt, then he'll be taking turret damage. So SHEN makes a big mistake. He backs first after roaming and grabbing a free kill on my jungler because my lane was frozen, and he buys a Bambi Cinder, which is a mistake, because in this lane he should start off with magic resist, because if he doesn't have magic resist, once I'm able to grab my AP, then I'll just instantly burst him. And since he isn't really killing me in lane, I decided to just grab more offensive builds instead of MR. Alright, so at this point in the game, I have a lot more potions than SHEN, and because of that, I was able to out-sustain him. Here we take a trade. I see that his ability where you can't do damage to him within the circle wears off, and because of that, I chase him down. And eventually I just kill him. So like I said, if he had taken magic resist at this point in the game, he would have been in a very good spot. But he made the mistake of getting a bit cocky and buying tank stats instead of magic resist. Alright, so at this point in the game, SHEN realizes that he can't do much to me in lane, because he didn't buy magic resist and he let me get his doubles. And also, I have a cutlass, so he's not having a really good time in lane. And because of that, he can't trade, he can't out-sustain me, and he also can't farm or get XP. I probably could have killed him there because his ability was down. However, I decided not to risk it. He decides to TP bot lane to try and help the enemy team, but he was around 30% HP, so I'm not sure why he tried TP. He probably thought that he could be useful in lane, so he wanted to make his presence known in other lanes. However, it turned out pretty badly, he didn't get very much. After roaming, SHEN drops another level in lane, because he decides to go do a dumb TP bot lane instead of staying in lane and grabbing XP, or backing and then TPing back to lane. And because of that, this lane is over. I can just either 1 freeze a lane, or 2, if his jungler comes, I can just 2v1 them. Even with his ability, he can't match trades against me. And if he stays any much closer than me, then I'll just kill him. And right there, let's finish him off. And because I have Bilge Water, his magic resist doesn't do very much, because Bilge Water is AD. Also get first turret gold here, I think. There we go. So that's 650 gold in the bank, and that's just broken. That's around 2 kills worth of gold. So I'm very ahead now. I'm like 4-0 instead of 2-0. After killing SHEN, I feel that, just like through intuition, I feel that Fiddlesticks is probably in his jungle. And as you can see, my team has no wards in his jungle. So because of that, I decided to go check up on him, and I find him doing his red. I go for the red instead of killing him, which kind of a mistake, I guess. Because, actually, I mean, I'm giving up 300 gold, but I just felt that red buff does so much for you, so I took it. After Fiddlesticks backs, SHEN, for some reason, he overextends, not knowing where I am and also not knowing where my jungler is. And we just kill him again. Oh, not my jungler, my mid laner, sorry. Alright, so after getting my gunblade, I just go away from top lane, because there's no reason to stay top anymore. SHEN's not worth too much gold, and there's no reason to be shoving down waves and pushing towards towers when I can just do that in other lanes. I don't want to keep on fighting him for no reason. So instead of fighting SHEN, I go bot and fight Tristana, and it's probably more worth to set her behind, because if there's any win condition in this game for the enemy team, it's to get their carries fed, because Fiddlesticks, SHEN, and Tahm Kench are not going to carry the game. The ones that are going to carry the games, if they are going to carry, are going to be Tristana and Orianna. So I just go and kill them, and lower the chances of them ever coming back in the game. I I stick to a side lane and farm up the enemy jungle just to play out my lead. There's no need to extend my lead so hard that I'm diving turrets for kills. There's no need for that. Just because I'm already ahead, there's no need for me to risk giving up my lead for small returns. Instead, I'm just going to constantly farm, deny enemy jungle XP and CS and gold. Alright, so here, I think this was a actually a bad play by me and my jungler and I. So here we're shoving bot. We're going to go dive the Shen, or actually take turret. We're ignoring the Shen taking turret. However, the enemy team comes in time to save the Shen, and because of that, Skarner dies. I was expecting my team to push, but Malzahar doesn't push very fast, and the rest of our team isn't really around. However, in a little bit, we end up catching them off and just killing everyone, luckily. So here the enemy team made a mistake. They overextended. After grabbing the kill on our Skarner, they should have stopped. But instead, they ignored the fact that one, our Malzahar had TP, and two, I'm pretty sure I killed Tristana like a minute before this, so he wasn't really up for like 30 seconds. And again, after taking bot tower, you want to rotate. There's no need for me to back because one, I'm already very strong and I can sit on a bit of gold without too much of an issue. And 3 or 2, I can just easily lifesteal up, and I have red buff, so HP will be coming back very fast. Here I'm waiting in the brush, and we end up seeing that the enemy team overextended, not knowing where I am, and they go for my Malzahar, and because of that, I just kill everyone. Here I risk throwing my lead a bit, going for the kill on the Tristana, but since the enemy team is basically all dead, I just do it. Doesn't really matter. After that, we push down their mid and hit mid base or turret onto the bot and hit. And here we're taking a fight. The enemy team for some reason wants to take a fight. I mean, if they don't take it now, they won't be able to take it later, because once we back and grab more items, then they're fucked. So I guess they go for a desperation play, and don't really get any rewards, and just get more behind. Normally, third item on AKALI, I either go boots or I go Leandries. But this game, since we're so ahead, I just go void staff to insta burst everyone. Even more so than I already am. I teleport top. Normally I don't like to do this tactic, but yeah, like I said, this game is over, so I can do whatever I want. And this is 20 to 4. We can probably just like straight dive them, but there is a chance of that going wrong, and I'm not trying to throw this game. And that's how you throw games, when you overextend your lead and use dumb things like that. Even if we're really ahead, if we dive their Nexus turrets, there is a chance of losing, and I don't want to risk it. And since Baron's not up, we just want to either take Rift or slowly push them in. My team is smart. They realize that there's no need to just int, so they go and take Infernal. But fortunately, the Fiddlesticks tried to steal Dragon, or someone tried to steal Dragon. Because of that, the enemy team just all died. And here we push for the end. Alright, and that's basically how you go and play a perfect game against Shen. You just want to push him out of lane and outscale him, and once he's not building correctly or not playing correctly, then you want to just take the opportunity and destroy him. Also, if he tries to do dumb TP's bot, you don't always have to follow him unless there is a good reason for doing so. For example, if he TP's bot and you see that you can go down there and clean up 1 or 2 or 3 kills, then you can do that instead of pushing. But most of the time, you want to just make sure you know what you're doing and decide on whether or not to TP and follow Shen or take turret or kill someone. Thanks for watching this video, and this is how you do a perfect game against Shen.